Chrono Odyssey is an upcoming open-world MMORPG that many people have high expectations for. The reason for this hype is that in the game's trailers it presented itself as a true next-gen MMO, with what appears to be graphics that look up there as best in genre. In 2025, the game had a few closed playtests with a select few content creators. I was invited, but with them only having servers in North America, the ping was unplayable from my location in Asia, so I didn't play it longer than a few minutes. Recently, however, the game's had its first non-NDA playtest, and I was finally able to play Chrono Odyssey for the first time with a good ping. Apparently though, this playtest was done with an older build of the game, their end of 2024 build. According to other content creators, there's a newer internal build that's much better. Honestly, I find this super annoying because 1, it makes any feedback players give for this test completely pointless, and 2, if the game isn't looking good, then people will instantly use this internal build as copium that it will fix all of the game's issues. Regardless, in this video you'll see my first impressions of Chrono Odyssey from its playtest, judging it purely from what I played, not some speculative internal build that we know nothing about. Here it is, the Chrono Odyssey playtest. Let's jump in and see if it's any good. So we've got 6 characters known as Sentinels. The Swordsman, who uses a greatsword, sword and shield, and dual blades. The Ranger, which uses a bow, crossbow, and rapier. The Paladin, which uses a lance, a halberd, and a mace. The Berserker uses chain blades, twin axes, and a battle axe. The Assassin uses a saber, wrist blades, and a musket. And you've got the Sorcerer, which uses a staff, a mana sphere, and a grimoire. For this playtest, we've only got access to 3 of the classes. The Sorcerer, Assassin, and Paladin are disabled for this playtest. So our choice is between Berserker, Swordsman, and Ranger. I'm going to play Berserker because chain blades sounds very cool. And you'd think it'd be gender locked like a big giant Berserker, but no, it isn't. All of these classes can play as either gender, so despite this guy looking like a big, beefy Giga Chad, you can be a female Berserker. Let's make a hot female Berserker. Character customization. This is straight away looking extremely good. Extremely detailed. You can make yourself look really old if you want. Most important part, body sliders. Body sliders. Okay. You can make her the Slender Woman if you want. So for the sake of testing, let's just see how extreme we can make this. Okay. It's gonna be one of those games, is it? Oh god, what is it? Oh no. Oh no. I've never seen anything like it. Okay, in terms of sliders, this might be... This is almost like Chimera Land levels of abomination sliders. We've had our fun, now let's try and make her hot. You can give your character a proper dump truck if you want to. Something like that. These are all the hairstyles. Game's got some really goofy hairstyles. Yeah, people are going to be spending a very long time in this character creator. I think this is as good, if not better, than Black Desert Online's character creator. You can make a proper emo girl if you want. That's kind of ruined the look, hasn't it? Piercings as well if you want. There we go. I can save her. Let's call her Emotional. Let's jump into it. Intro cutscene.
A relic that reverts time.
Voice acted characters right off the bat. Straight away, right in the middle of a battle. And we're in the game.
I hope Etheldrada's okay.
Cool. Move around, WASD. Spacebar is jump. Left click basic attack. Middle mouse button is lock on. And moving the mouse changes your target, similar to Dark Souls. Just do some left click attacks. Maybe I can make the UI smaller. It's very difficult to see what's going on. Bit of a visual clusterfuck right off the bat. Press T to mount. Calls my horse. How's the horse riding feel? Bit floaty. Bloody hell. Interesting aesthetic, isn't it? Void dragon in the distance. Is that a river of blood? It is indeed. Can we swim? We can. Can we go underwater? Not yet. If I press Q, that switches to my great axe. That's very cool. There's a lot of random particle effects all over the screen at the start. And the game's very dark visually. Let's try using some abilities. My number 1. Number 2. Try my number 3 ability. That's like a shout. My number 4 jumps back and then comes forward with an ice attack. Oh shit, that was bloody brutal. Now we can really see how the combat feels. Okay. So far I think the game, like early impressions, lacks visual clarity. Bloody hell, he's chopped her arm off. Fuck it. Oh my god. The brutality in this game's really turned up to 10 right off the bat. Oh.
The void.
Get deleted. Velia. That's the name of the starter town in BDO. What's this comet going through the sky? Is this my character? Crashing to the earth like Superman. So we've spawned in this cave. When it comes to the movement, so far it feels like New World. It's one of those movement systems with inertia. So if you press AD, AD, AD very quickly, you don't really move due to the inertia. This kind of movement can lead to a game feeling a bit clunky. We'll see how it goes though. Equip potions to the quick slot. Can you jump attack? You cannot. The jumping kind of feels like shit. If I look at like the movement of the jumping and the fact that you can't do a jump attack, that just feels... The jumping feels atrocious. Chain blades, mastery level up. Okay, and that's given me access to a talent tree. Let's press M, open the map, see what we're dealing with. Pretty big in size. Chain blades level 3, so you level them up really quickly early on. Probably to get your first few abilities. So I'm playing on maximum graphics at the moment. Everything's on epic. Cranked it all up. Visually, it doesn't look as good as it did in trailers. Like, look at this right now. My character looks nowhere near as beautiful as she did in the character select menu. What is that? So I don't know if the settings menu has this listed as epic, but maybe it's actually not enabled. Maybe we can only play on low graphics, but this is just being displayed as epic, because currently the graphics certainly do not look epic. Looks a little bit shit, to be honest, but that could also be to do with the lighting. Let's see if it improves. Investigate the Eye of Insight. So that uncovers the map. Holy frames. So each class has the choice between 3 different weapons, but they can only equip 2 at a time. So for now, I'm going to go with chain blades and battle axe. Jump in with some... Oh, a bit short there. Switch to the great axe. Big cleaving damage. Dodge. Nice, battle axe level 2. Oh, what's this? This is my, I guess this is my chrono tector. Bit of climbing. C, activate temporal tuning. That activates a trail for me to follow. We climb up here. Oh, we can. The climbing's pretty good. You can properly pull yourself up. Maybe it's just the lighting that makes the game look bad, because now my character looks more similar to what she does from the character select. It was just in that dark lighting. She looked atrocious. Do you take full damage? Yes. This is gatherable, apparently. What's that? Level 3 gathering? No, just straight up level 3. Level 3 overall. That's cool. So I just got a level up from gathering a random bush. Oh, I didn't even notice my XP bar. It's actually right at the bottom of the screen. Approaching a settlement. Okay, this is the first town. Looks alright, doesn't it? Yeah, I have to say the game isn't as beautiful as I was expecting it to be. Like, the graphics aren't as good as I thought they'd be. Especially when you look at things in the distance, like that tower. Basically looks untextured. The visuals certainly don't look as good as the trailers. That's for sure. Go to the blacksmith, he's going to teach us how to craft something. He's given us the ores to do so. So we'll craft the crude chain blades. Equipment score 5. I'll leave town, follow the MSQ for a bit. Random monsters on the road. What is this? This looks like a teleporter. Vault. Intertwined Realm. This content will be available at the official launch. Okay. Wait, what? I wasn't even paying attention. This monster just straight up killed me. Okay, let's take a bounty whilst we're here. Might as well. Basic pickaxe, logging axe, butcher's knife, fishing pole. Bit of logging. Novice logger. Nice. Investigate the cave. Talk to the source of the mysterious voice. So inside this cave, we've got a bunch of players standing on top of each other. Veli is here looking creepy as hell. So this is our first Chrono Gate. Very menacing. The devs said they were inspired by Prometheus, and you can definitely see that. I'm not too sure if I can do this at level 4. I guess we'll find out. Creepy void creature pops out. Let's give it a crack, shall we? So this is supposed to be like a Dark Souls boss fight. So I need to time my dodges. Oh shit, fucked up the timing there. Dodge. Ooh, okay. There's the first death. There are many ways to grow stronger. Defeat enemies to gain XP and upgrade your gear through crafting enhancement. Yeah, it is like intended that you die on this boss. You can kill it. However, it's supposed to be a bit of a challenge. A weird crow humanoid. Let's kill it. Oh. Dynamic quest initiated.
If anyone can hear me, make haste to the waterfall.
Okay. Level 5. Attach the rope here. So we're saving this man on the waterfall. Let the man catch his breath. So far the game feels really scuffed in pretty much everything. The way NPCs move, the quests, the way the environment loads in. Everything feels scuffed. Turn his clothing. You're welcome. Where do you go to process? Here? Process the stone. Okay, let's see if I can wear leather armor as a berserker. Probably can. Yeah, I can if I want to. Rusty pants. Level 2 armor crafting. Cool. This looks like a special rock. Titanium. This tree over here looks special. It's got some kind of glow to it. Let's go chop it. Oh, that's going to take a long time to cut. That's a rare tree. Oh, it's level 6. I like that you can level up through crafting. It's pretty cool. Tier 3 logging. Ah, that requires level 15 though. I can make the axe, but I can't equip it for a long time. You've got different types of weapons within the same tier. So this gives me more stamina. This gives me more crit rate. Oh, this is the warehouse. Oh, it's basically exactly the same as New World. This game's way more like New World than I expected. I knew it looked similar, but I thought it was just looking similar, not actually being super similar. Traveling to the Citadel. Where the hell are we now? Yo, can we jump off it? We can. Quest failed. Okay. Okay, so you've told me to go to the Citadel. Follow the trail of light. This quest has to be bugged. What's the supply crate? You even have those New World style supply crates. Ah, we finally found some iron. I need this for tier 2 stuff and cover some more of the map. I don't want to just keep going to all of these Eye of Insights, to be honest. Explore the world, uncover the map, gather rare resources as you come across it, then use those resources to craft better gear. Level 2 mining. See these dead bodies around the world and they have treasure on them. This one's just initiated a little quest. Let's try this again. Oh, okay, so now we get the cutscene. The last time I went here, I didn't get the cutscene, so it did bug out. Enter the Chrono Gate. It's just so weird that it sent me in the Chrono Gate. I died, I left, it says quest successful, then it has me run over there, Go to that weird time dimension, talk to the lady, now have to run back to the Chrono Gate. What? If this was a single-player Souls game, and it had a combat system like this, everyone would be saying it's dog shit. Because it's just so unresponsive and so clunky, and the animations are so bad. I look at that, I dodged away and he just kind of teleports over to me. What a horrible visual. The mob's just like glitching out. Alright, so now he's staggered, big damage. Yeah, I'm not impressed by the game's combat. It just doesn't feel fun. It feels really, really dog rough. Sit down. It just wasn't fun. I thought when I saw this, oh, it's going to be like New World, but it's going to have better combat because Korean devs always make MMOs with good combat. I don't see how this is better than New World. It feels worse than New World. The first 2.5 hours of gameplay have just been miserable. Because the gameplay sucks, the movement sucks, the world is dreary and depressing. I just can't think of any way that this game is going to be better than New World. But every content creator that like shared their thoughts on the closed playtest said that the Berserker feels good. If this is the one that feels good, fuck me, how do the others feel? Now let's take off all my gear. Like, even if you take off all your gear, you don't do like a proper light roll, you still have that horrible little bunny hop. Oh, we got a chest here. Elite supply chest. Another chest. Man, yeah, this is like... They've definitely copied the New World chest system. Why failed to open? I don't understand. A what? Sometimes you just randomly die and you just don't feel like you should be dying. What even killed me? Jesus, what? Slope twin axes. Upgrade or not? Fuck off, NPC. I'm opening my UI. Oh, yeah, that's another thing. You can't open your UI without it just being full screen. Since when's that ever been a good idea? Never. Who the fuck wants a full screen UI? Complained about New World for that, and they changed it. This game has the exact same problem. Okay, I think this is the time portal. Manipulate. E. I think I need to walk away from it, then walk back, because I didn't locate the entrance apparently, even though it's right there. Try again. Oh! Okay, it just took ages to load. Okay, so we disable that. Now, let me guess, these things become attackable? Yeah. The wedge of time has been removed. So I just gotta run away from that. How clunky and horrible is that? Some jittery orb that just follows me around, and it explodes and hits me even when I'm nowhere near it. What's it doing? Throwing balls. This is one of the most scuffed boss fights I've ever seen. Yeah, it wasn't very... Jesus Christ. It's just, everything's just so poorly telegraphed. That was horrible. Ring of Fortitude, we got ourselves a ring, finally. Tier 3. I can't equip that until I'm level 15. So where's the NPC, bro? It says I've got to search this massive circle. I've run around everywhere looking for this one NPC. I can't find him. I don't know if he's dead and just on respawn or what. Just tell me the location. Why have this giant vague area? Exploration. It's just annoying. 3 enemies. Oh, they're just somewhere in this big circle. Somewhere here. Have fun. I'm not going to have fun, because I'm just going to wander around, wondering if he's On respawn or something. Okay, I give up with this quest. You just can't find him. When a game is this fucking shit, you would rather just turn off a PC and fucking walk around in real life than play the game. Painfully boring. Some world boss just randomly popped out. Okay. Big damage. Let's go, team. Staggered it. And it's dead. Giant Slayer. Defeat a field boss. Okay. Anything good? A Sorama key. Oh wow, that's a striking visual. Investigate the giant hole. Oh wow. Can I jump in it? I can. Oh, I actually needed to do that, I think. Cool. Oh, this is the second Chrono Gate. Got a little bit of a flame puzzle to get through here. Oh god. Bloody, he's getting zapped on the way to fighting the boss. Yo! Activate the lever. I'd love to. Okay. Dodge, dodge. So he's been neutralized. I'm dealing like no... Oh, I am dealing damage. Evacuate to the entrance for safety. So you need to run back and forth or something. Oh god, this is weird. Oh, and now there's some weird stuff on the floor. Purification complete. Okay, so I did do that correctly. It's just a fucking mess. I don't want to do this. I don't want to play the game, dude. I just don't want to play it. I just don't want to play it. I couldn't design something less fun if I tried. Like, if I was trying to design the most unfun, clunky piece of shit content that I could come up with, this is what it would be. Making a movement puzzle boss fight for a game with some of the worst movement I have ever experienced. Horrendously clunky boss. Big damage. That really was a weird fight. This looks like silver. Yes! With silver, I can make myself some accessories. That giant floating thing looks like an alien spacecraft. Looks a little bit random with it being completely motionless. Some more rare crystal over here. What's this? Ice crystal. The part of this game that I think I enjoy the least is the quests. If I just go out in the world, ignore all the quests and just mine stuff and kill monsters and randomly explore, I enjoy that. It's not too bad. Obviously the gameplay and the movement kind of sucks, but I prefer the freedom of just going out, because so far the quests haven't been great. They've been annoying. Finding where you need to go. That's level 9. Have we found a rare tree? I think we have. Red tree. Okay, let's log it. Make your way to the grasslands where wild horses gather. Oh, sweet. We can go get a horse. So here we can tame a horse, apparently. Okay. Wow, that's... Wait, there's horses everywhere. What the fuck? They're sprinting around. Calm the horse. Come on. You know, fuck up. Wait, did we get it? Yes, this is the one. Nice. And now it's following me. Okay. Snowy's Rains. So now if I press T, that summons the horse. There it is, Snowy. How does the horse feel? Does it feel better than the tutorial? It could use some work. That's not the worst horse riding I've seen in an MMO. This is a menacing looking area. Chain Blaze level 9. Big damage. Battle Axe level 7. Locked treasure chests. That's given me a random quest. Ooh, gold. First time seeing gold. I think it's kind of cool that high tier resources can just spawn anywhere. Like even in the lower level areas. The way the resources spawn, it's not linear. Like, you don't only have low-level resources spawning at the start of the game. High-level resources can spawn anywhere. I do like that. Tier 2 Belt of Strength. Let's craft it. Huge. Got his head. Return to the bounty board to claim your reward. It feels like sometimes you have to press the interact button many times for you to actually interact, and it's not even lag. The game's just very unresponsive. Like, whenever there's a crate, my character needs to be stood completely still before being able to loot it. I can't just run up to it, press E, and then it loots it. I have to kind of stand still for a bit. Jesus, how many times do I need to press E to interact with something before it actually just works? Spamming that E button, hoping that eventually... There we go. Got it. GG. Bounty level 2. Oh, that gives you stat increases. Interesting. Oh, do these come in tiers? They do indeed. So this is like the tier 5 bounties. Tier 4, 3, 2. Ah. What's this? 10 class mastery points earned. Oh, level 10. From gathering. Big upgrades. What's going on here? Did that person just summon... Yeah. So someone just summoned one of the Chrono Gate bosses to help attack with the world boss. Big damage. There it is. Oh, now we can mine primitive iron ore. Wait, this is for a quest. So far, I think my favorite thing about this game is the crafting and gathering. I have found that to be quite enjoyable. I do like that I feel the need to be looking out for rare resources when exploring the world and crafting a lot of my own gear. So that's one positive. I don't really like these bounty quests. It gives you a pretty big area where the enemy could be, but half of the time they're just getting spawn camped on cooldown. So you don't know if the enemy's dead and you've ran past his respawn, or if you just haven't found his location. Is this my target? Oh, we found him. And he's dead. Oh, I've just noticed that when you complete a bounty, the bounty target's head is like hanging from your pants. That's actually quite cool. Nice bit of attention to detail. Random quest, head to the named location. And what is this? Trial Keeper. Okay, let's give this trial a go. Trial of the Tilted Whales. Ah, Treacherous Raider. Doom's Crucible. Let's do Bloodstained Gold, whatever that means. Okay. Oh my god, the lighting. I cannot see anything. Big damage. Oh. Okay. We died. Probably not a good idea to use whirlwinds then. We try again. Oh, we can't try again. Can I purchase a key? Trial key, 3,000. Okay. My attacks lock me in animation for so long. It's extremely difficult to get an attack off. Like one attack. And I can't cancel the animation of those attacks with a dodge because you just can't animation cancel for whatever reason. You would think that everything would be animation what even killed me? Pop this. Spin to win. That wasn't as effective as I'd hoped it would be. Here we go, Chrono Tector. Finish him off. Big damage. Is that all of them? Okay, I guess I'll go to the next room. Jeez, what is this lighting? Okay, so now I'm back at the doors. You'd think I could run away from that. I guess I'd have to spam dodge like that. And now I can't move. I'm trying so hard to be positive about this game, but it's really difficult to fake positivity. I'm trying to think, could they fix the issues with the game that I'm having, like the clunky combat? Could they fix it? They could, but more often than not, when we see a game that has bad combat, Like really clunky movement, clunky gameplay. Do they ever really massively improve it? Games that have these problems, they improve things a little bit, but they never end up with good combat. I've never seen a game with 4 out of 10 combat improve itself to the point of having 8 out of 10 or 9 out of 10 combat. It just doesn't happen. It can be improved to the point of being like a 6 out of 10. Got a full set of tier 2 gear now. Cool, so next what I want to do is just try out the other classes briefly on the tutorial, because I'm curious to see whether or not every class has the same sidestep style dodge. Oh, okay, so the swordsman actually has a proper dodge roll. So straight away that feels a bit better for me. Left click. Number 1. Number 2 is like a rush forward. Number 3 is like a shout. 4 is a buff. I think it's just the abilities that you can't really animation cancel, but you can animation cancel your left click attacks, which feels alright. Test out the ranger. Okay, so this one you actually aim your arrows. Okay, so holding down left click doesn't like charge up your arrows and then like release after you let go. It just auto fires arrows one after the other. The right click zooms in, number 1 ability. Number 2. Number 3. Number 4. Fairly generic ranger. Let's try the rapier. The rapier feels fast. What's the dodge for the ranger like? So the ranger's dodge is a slide. Yeah, that actually feels alright. I quite like the slide. Headshot. So headshots deal more damage. That's cool. Just doing a little test. I've put all of my crafting mats in the storage. Let's see if using a crafting bench just pulls it straight from my storage. It does indeed, so that's nice. In terms of performance, it's not looking good. Like, the game runs horribly, and I've got a beast computer. Players like take ages to load in. This is one of the things that you do give the devs the benefit of the doubt on when it comes to like beta tests. Most beta tests do have horrible performance, but this is exceptionally bad. Oh, yeah. So this seems to be what the world size is limited to for this playtest. There's something I can do. Leap of Fate. Let's do it. Labyrinth. Okay, my first labyrinth. Looks like a puzzle. This... How many times do I need to press E for it to actually activate? Puzzle complete. We'll just try and double jump. There's nothing else I can do. Sprint, double jump. Oh no, I actually can just jump that far. Never mind. Yeah, there's just no way. I never want to do another labyrinth in this game again. I think we're well beyond the point where if I wasn't covering this game for a YouTube video, I would have uninstalled it. And I just don't really want to play it anymore. So I'm going to wrap it up here. Apparently this is an older build of the game. So people are saying that there's like a closed dev build that's better with some improvements. I hope this game improves a lot more before full launch, because I'm not really excited for this game anymore after playing this. So after checking out the Chrono Odyssey playtest, my thoughts so far are as follows. Things I liked. I thought the customization of the character creator was actually really good. It's probably best in genre for how many options you have, although I'm not entirely sure how I feel about having the option to make hideous, immersion-breaking abominations. I enjoyed the crafting and gathering system in the same way I enjoyed it in New World. It's not as polished or satisfying as New World's life skilling, but it still feels better than most MMOs. As much as I don't think the combat feels super good now, I do think that with better animations, less animation lock, and being able to animation cancel your abilities, not just your basic attacks with dodge, then the combat could have the potential to be pretty good. And I liked that the game did give me a sense of freedom rather than being stuck on a linear path following an MSQ. I do think the devs need to do a better job of explaining to new players that the chrono gates are a benchmark for your power, and that it's okay to go away and come back to them when you're stronger though. Things I disliked: pressing E to interact with things required multiple key presses for it to actually register. I disliked that chat doesn't appear over your head, making it difficult to see who's talking in the world. Visually, the game looks completely different to what was presented in the trailers. The game looked very ugly with low-res textures, hideous lighting, and overall looked like something from 2012. The game ran very poorly, even on my very high-end PC. It was especially bad uncovering new areas of the map or entering the town. The game's animations need a lot of work. The horse riding feels floaty and not grounded. NPC attack animations are often overly abrupt and jarring. Sometimes you'll dodge an attack and still get hit, and overall the animations just lack quality. Character movement doesn't feel good. This is due to inertia when moving, as well as animations not being great. I disliked the full screen UI windows where you can't control your character whilst looking at the map or interacting with your inventory. I disliked that instead of a mini-map, we have a compass with a full screen world map. This is done for immersion reasons, but having to go to an entirely separate map window just to see where you're going every 2 minutes is more immersion breaking than just having a mini-map. The quest tracking isn't great. You can only track a few quests at a time, and once you're past that limit, they stop appearing on your map until enabled. This isn't helped by the fact that many quests are auto-accepted whenever you discover a new POI. The quests themselves are found to be quite annoying, basically just big circles on the map where you need to find something or kill a specific NPC within that circle. I assumed the devs would have players make use of the chronotector here to find these quest objectives and kill targets, but this rarely seems to be the case. Overall, I wasn't very impressed by what I experienced with the Chrono Odyssey playtest, and I think this game realistically needs to be delayed if it's to have any chance at success. The reason people are treating this game with more scrutiny than your typical early alpha test is that this MMO is supposed to be releasing in 2025, according to recent Kakao investor reports. Even if this is an old end of 2024 build and they do have an internal build with 6 months more development, then I'm still skeptical that they could give this game the polish it needs to release this year. One reason why I was a bit more optimistic about Chrono Odyssey compared to other upcoming MMOs is that Canon recently interviewed the developers and they directly said multiple times that this game wouldn't have any pay to win whatsoever, only cosmetics. Hard to believe, I know, but most Korean MMOs fail due to their monetization. Does Chrono Odyssey have potential? Yeah, I think so. I'm sick of using that word when it comes to MMORPGs, but if they could eventually deliver us the graphics we saw in the game's trailers, improve the movement, combat, UI, and optimization, as well as pretty much everything else about the game, then it could eventually be good. Will they be able to do that though? I honestly wouldn't get my hopes up, but at the very least the devs have acknowledged the game's issues in the following Twitter post since the playtest, saying they're prioritizing improvements to movement, animations, combat responsiveness, and performance, as well as the user interface. Let's hope they're able to pull it off, because as much as I've lost a bit of my excitement for this game, I genuinely do hope that Chrono Odyssey can become a success. The MMO genre could really do with it after all of these years of new releases failing to crack the top 5. Future Editing Craig here. Whilst editing this video, I saw a post on Reddit that seems to show Chrono Odyssey just straight up copying from New World's Siege assets pretty much 1-to-1. I don't think I've ever seen a dev do this so blatantly before. Ultimately, nobody will care as long as the game turns out to eventually be good, but it's worth mentioning as seeing stuff like this doesn't give me a whole lot of faith in the developers. But that's it for this video. What did you think about the Chrono Odyssey playtest? Are you optimistic that the devs will be able to improve the game enough before launch in 2025, or do you also think that this game needs to be delayed if it's to have any chance at success? If you enjoyed the content and want to support the channel, please help us out with a like. Social media on screen. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.